This is my old motorcycle trailer, and I'm going to sell it. I don't really use it anymore. It's a bit clapped out and very rusty. Wheels need a service. Apart from that, yeah, it does the job. Got a new light board-ish. No, it was new. New mud guards. But apart from that, it's very tired looking, but it does do the job. But I just don't use it anymore. I've not used it in a couple of years. My current car doesn't have a tow bar anyway. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a tow bar fitted to the car. My last car had a tow bar, but I'm going to get a tow bar fitted to my current car, and I'm going to get one of those more modern dollies that you can just sling in the boot. And then when you hook it up, you just pick the front of the wheel up on the bike, and the bike rolls along on its back wheel. I got a local guy that makes them. They're a couple of £100. I think they're much more convenient. Yeah, this one's just a little bit tired. It's just surface rust really, just needs a clean up, a repaint. I think wheel bearings, tyres, probably just buy the wheel as a complete assembly. It'll do someone. I paid about £100 for it about 7 years ago. It was second hand then. Somebody hand built it years and years back. As you can see, around the front of my house is like a wasteland, which isn't the case where I'm going. So yeah, just time to get this towed away. Don't want much for it, just want to get rid of it really. Anyone's interested, obviously I can drop you a link. Right, well, that really wasn't intended to be any kind of eBay ad or anything like that. I'm just moving home. I need to get rid of my trailer. I was just showing it to you. Anyone who wants it, come and get it. So, sadly my mum passed away, and my sister and I have decided we don't want to sell her home just yet, and I'm going to make it my home for the next few years, which is kind of nice, being able to return to the family home to live, where I was brought up as a child. And but just consequently I do need to sort of turf some things out, things that I don't use. And I don't use the motorcycle trailer, I haven't done for a couple of years. If I take my bikes for their MOTs, then I just ride them there and back, and I used to sort of buy old bikes, non-runners, get them running, sell them on, that sort of thing, and I've not done that for a little while. So just don't need it, need to get rid of it, so I just thought I'd show it to you. But I'm probably not going to be loading up any new videos for a little while, because there's so much to do aside from just sorting out all my mum's estate and so on. Moving home in itself obviously challenging enough, so there's going to be probably a bit of a pause there. However, I am going to have a sort of a workshop. I've got a garage, and I'm going to set up shop in there, and probably just change the channel a little bit. Most of what you see me do is sort of fettling with my bikes, kind of a lot of stuff on the rat bike, and maybe repair jobs on the CB, things like that. But I've not really ever done anything like bike builds on YouTube that you've seen end to end, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame really with the rat bike. Most of what I did was prior to doing anything on YouTube. So what I would like to do is perhaps do a custom build. So when I get going again, I might sell one or the other of these bikes. I don't really want to sell the rat bike because I've spent so long working on it and I've not really had the benefit or use of it. I don't really want to sell the CB because it was my first big bike and I love her. But space is obviously limited still. I could probably get 2 bikes in my sort of garage and have it fully kitted out and be able to work on them. 3 would probably be a bit too much. So I might get rid of one or the other of these bikes. It would just be a shame to get rid of the rat bike, because I've not had the benefit of it. So maybe I will just take a deep breath and sell the CB500 on anyway. So we shall see. But when I do set up, I think it's going to be perhaps a couple of months before I can upload anything else, and then I am going to start thinking about finding a bike that I can custom build. I've got a few favourite motorcycle channels. Craig Jones of the Doghouse, absolutely awesome, master built bike builder, and anyone who watches him will know he creates absolute works of art. He is a real craftsman. Not talking about anything like that, I just would not have the skills or competence to do the things that he does. And one of my other favourite bike building channels is BB's Customs. He's awesome. I think his name's Rich as well. And he's just done a CB250 that he's built into a scrambler, and it's amazing. With about 38 episodes, I think. It's absolutely amazing. The whole thing, start to finish, it's a real transformation, and it really does look the dog's what's its. So I think I'm perhaps going to follow his example and do a CB250 conversion into a scrambler, I think. So it will perhaps be, the channel going forward will perhaps be a bit different to how it is now, where you just see me sort of fettling and fixing and things like that. And I'll perhaps be able to focus a little bit more time on it. So hopefully perhaps an episode a week, part 1, part 2, all the way through till it's finished. We shall see. But for the time being, thanks for all your support, thanks for all the likes, thanks for the dislikes, thanks for the comments, the suggestions. It's always good to have input from other people, and I most definitely will see you on the next one, whenever that might be. Laters.